I want to thank all the people that were involved in putting this together. If you've never done something like this, it's a lot of work. And it takes a lot of people, and we have a lot of good people to help, and we want to thank those in the past that pushed us forward to today. So I asked Amy to sing this. She does a perfect job, and sometimes she gets a little emotional, and I told her to just try not to think about it. Anyway, she's going to end with thank you, and when she finishes, then we're going to have a benediction and be dismissed. But right now, listen carefully. There's going to be some pictures scrolling while she sings with some people on there that we all owe a great debt of gratitude.
And I thought I dodged a bullet. And Sue calls on Wednesday. Oh, I told her I've never made it through this song, so just y'all, there's your warning. You can turn all the lights out too, Tony. That'll be great for me. Dreamed I went to heaven, and you were there with me. We walked upon the streets of gold, beside the crystal sea. We heard the angels singing, then someone called your name. You turned and saw this young man, he was smiling as he came. He said, friend, you may not know me now. Then he said, but wait. You used to teach my Sunday school when I was only 8. And every week you would say a prayer before the class would start. And one day when you said that prayer, I asked Jesus in my heart. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave. Then another man stood before you and said, remember the time a missionary came to your church and his pictures made you cry. You didn't have much money, but you gave it anyway. Jesus took the gift you gave, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave. One by one they came, far as the eye could see. Each life somehow touched by your generosity. Little things that you had done, sacrifices made, unnoticed on the earth, in heaven now proclaimed. And I know up in heaven you're not supposed to cry, but I am almost sure there were tears in your eyes as Jesus took your hand and you stood before the Lord. He said, my child, look around you, for great is your reward. Thank you for giving to the Lord. To the Lord, I am so glad you gave. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave. I am so glad you gave.
Dismiss with a song called The Family of God, and the words will be on the screen, and after we sing this, you'll be dismissed. If you'd like to go back to the building and look at some of the displays and all we have, you're welcome to. The map up here that Mr. Sheldon brought for us, and thank you again for coming. I've enjoyed it. How about you guys? Family of God, baby. Well, we can sing, you don't worry.